Yo, yo. You're fine, babe. Tranquila. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Let's go over the watch really quickly, and then I'm just going to put myself on mute. So I'm looking at Carnival CCL to break Tuesday's highs at the 16.21 or 16.2, excuse me, for a break and hold above that. If not, we would like to see it come down into this 15.6, 15.5. These are Tuesday's lows, and these are just other levels that we have that we branched out. That little zone right there. 10 cents. Marathon, Mara. We like the break and hold above this 33. If not, we would like to see it come down into this 30 for a bounce. You could start scaling in for the bounce up into this 30.7, which was yesterday's high, but I'd like to see it honestly come down into this 30. Coin, we would like to see it come down into this 200, 199 for a bounce, or break and hold above this 215. eBay, break and hold above this 47 for a gap fill to this 48. And if not, we would like to see it come down to this bounce zone that we have, this 46 to 45.5 for a reaction and a move back up higher. Tesla, I'm keeping an eye on these puts break and hold below this 198. We could start to get busy for the downside. This 199 would be crucial. If we lose it, look to see for basically a quick hunt down into this 198. Google, any signs of rejection up in this 139, 140 would look for some puts. Break and hold below 137. Ideally, I'd like to see it come down to 136.5 and then come back up, reject 137, so we could sweep that 136.5. Apple, very simple. Break and hold above 184, break and hold below 180. UNH, I'm looking for a reaction of this 500 for a bounce. If we get weak and we break and hold below it, I'd look for some puts. SPY, break and hold above 507 for a move up into that 510. Break and hold below 503 for a move into that 500. That simple. Well, I guess UNH already started to go down. As we speak, the move's already kind of happening. So let's just put an alert exactly on this so you can see it live. Let's have it let's have it crossing down. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put myself on mute, and I'll see you guys a little bit later in about 5 to 8 minutes. Yo, what's up, everybody? We are back. As you see, eBay is already performing the move, so we would like to see it come down and retest this 47 and show us that it's gonna move back up higher. We have about 2 minutes to the open. Tesla's still around this 200. Google's hovering around there still. UNH, it broke below that 500. Here at the open, I'd like to see it come up to this 502 area and then come back down and retest the 500 for confirmation for a move back up higher. Other than that, get your contracts ready. I'm gonna join Discord live in a few seconds. But that's the move we were waiting for on eBay, so it's okay. You can't catch them all. We're about 30 seconds from the open. Ten seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The countdown's real. Alright, we are on Discord as well. There's the pullback on eBay. UNH is dead. So you're going to use that 500 most likely as a reject. Let me set an alert down here on Google. Yo, good morning.
Watching Apple on this morning pop.
Alright.
Got an upgrade in just off the news of scratching the EV concept car.
Yeah, I'm bullish because of that news. Long term.
He also got an upgrade from Webush today, probably on the same sentiment.
They probably thought what everybody else did. Yeah, like let everybody else do the cars. You guys could focus all that energy on AI.
Yeah.
Google's coming down. It just no, actually, it just bounced off of that 137. eBay, if eBay holds above this 47, we could try some calls.
You follow him on 182.50, which happens to Oh, just check Meta. Some news on Meta and their AI llama. Oh, did a nice little pop off the news. Yeah, nice pop off the news.
Bless you.
Planning to release Llama 3 in July. Focusing on Meta. Well, that 5-minute candle looks beautiful.
eBay's holding very nicely above this 47. There it is, just flipped green.
Damn, almost caught that Meta. Wanted to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah, I'm a little patient here on eBay. I was getting my contracts ready.
Seeing one little red bar and debated on entering. Would have been a nice little call.
All right, Google's back above 137. That's a good sign.
Kind of like Apple down here. I kind of want to see it touch 180 since they already got this low though.
Yeah, there goes eBay. Fuck, that was it.
Is Tesla still rocking?
Nah,
Oh,
Tesla's
it's
at
like green.
200.
It's in the green though. It just protected 200.
Oh yeah, it did. I see it. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that until it breaks and holds above 202.5.
Kind of
Confirm.
mad I didn't get no long term. It was getting very close for me to enter long term. I was watching it for a while. I'm gonna loosely watch some fintechs today too. Alright, where's Disney? Where's Meta? I need to put Meta over here. Damn, Meta's going for it.
Google's hovering right at this 137. We're not in anything just yet. It's a big bounce, and it's holding this level here. I'd like to see it come down a little bit lower on eBay. Carnival Cruise Line's moving, starting to pick up some steam. For all those people that have small accounts, this is a good one. There we go. eBay's back above 48. A little pullback is what we're looking for. All right, Google needs to lose this 136.5 and then come back up and test 137. So you could get those puts ready on Google.
I was watching SQ a little bit, kind of missed that move. Same thing with Disney. Disney actually wrote on my watch list, so I actually had those in the charts.
Yeah, I missed that. That CCL move too.
Yeah.
It was what, like 6 cents away from my entry?
Well, SQ or Disney?
Carnival, CCL.
Oh, CCL, yeah.
They were 6 cents away from my entry. I said 15.6, 15.66 is what it touched. And it's up to almost 16. So that would have been, it's almost $1 move.
Might get in a double bottom test on Apple, but it's not really a better. It's not, you know, it's not like the setup that I was kind of looking at in Disney and what was the other Meta. Meta happened quickly though. That was breaking news.
This thing's moving. Tesla's moving. Oh damn, that was the retest on eBay.
Oh, Q's look like they want more red. Kind of want to get lightly into here on some Apple, but I don't like the movement on Q's.
Alright, I'm getting ready to grab some eBay very soon. I just need to see it start to react at this 47.
Damn, I can't believe I missed that Disney. It was in the red too. Didn't even really open up in the green. After a pretty major contract with India for their streaming. Dropped the ball on that one.
I'm gonna get some starters here on Disney. Beautiful. I mean, shit. I said Disney. I mean eBay. eBay. Excuse me.
I was about to say, damn, catching the high, huh?
I'm over here looking at eBay. I heard Disney, and I said Disney. It's my fault.
Like, dang, he bought the high. I don't never see you do that like that. Buying the high day. Same thing with Apple. I'm gonna get lightly positioned on 182.5 calls. 182.5 calls.
I am in the 47 calls. In the money. My average on these are 80. Contracts are at 90 right now. That's $20 a contract right there. So 110. We got in at 80. I got one runner left. If it breaks 48, then I'll scale out 100% on these runners. Here we go. We're about 10 cents away from that.
Nice move, nice move.
Contracts are sitting at 112, 113.
Might have given a decent pullback to Unsa. Microsoft, dang.
That's 40% on these. So you could just take it here if you want.
Did they just report?
Who? eBay?
Yeah, oh, they did
They
just
had
report.
they had earnings yesterday. If we crack 48, we're gonna see 50% on these. That's basically what I have that last runner with. If not, I'm fine taking profit at a taking full profit down at 20% again.
Apple's doing pretty well holding here, but it's not moving too much. And I fear 182.5 might be a wall now.
Monitor eBay. Don't let that go red. A move back into 137. I'd look for puts on Google. And on Tesla, we'll look for a break of this 199 for puts. Bless you.
Hey, nice VWAP bounce on Amazon. Oh, I like this meta entry here. Maybe just a little lower, but it's just, yeah, I would want just a little lower. I guess to 487, 487.50.
We're hovering still at about 40% on these eBay calls.
I think I'm gonna cut these apples. 182.5 is now a wall.
Here we go. It's about 47%.
Damn, Disney's still
Back to
doing it.
50.
Man, eBay's holding there.
Mm-hmm. It's hovering about 50. I mean, 40% to 50, almost 50%. Now it's starting to come down. Might give us another entry pretty soon. All right, we need to see this. Oh, I'm officially out. At 20% profit on those.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I'm out on Apple. I don't like the way this is trading.
It bought me out. I had a OCO to take for that last contract, either 50% or cut at 20%. Don't jump in right away on eBay, especially after failing that 48. Wait and see what it does at this 47 now. It's not looking like it's bouncing right here, so we'll see. Of course, as I say that, it does a 10-cent move.
Yeah, Apple faked me out. Damn, Disney, what a good move. What a good move.
Here's Tesla. Look for these puts on Tesla. As soon as it cracks 199, you could look for a move down. It's a solid 15-minute. Look for the retest. There it is. It's
Nice move on
198.5. Yep, I just lost it. Now look for the push back up into this 199, 200 on Tesla.
Tesla. Yeah, market SPY's cracking a little bit. At least testing um, days lows. Um, Meta. Quick recap on Meta. Got right to a buy entry of 487.50. It's actually rejecting it. Wicked. It's kind of giving it a nice little bump there, so that could have been a nice scalp play. Um, Nice little quick entry. That's about it. Disney still doing pretty good. Apple looks like it wants to hit 180.
Here comes Google. I'm gonna scale into some puts here. I have room about 40 more cents. I'll get into a full position. Or yeah, there we go. We're in small position here. Starters on Google. Average is 103. 136 puts. We'll get more at 136.85.
Nice level on Meta still defended at 147.50. Amazon keeps protecting VWAP. MSTR up 10%.
MSTR.
Those Yeah, those premiums are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Bitcoin on the move. Yeah, I think I'm got a couple calls I gotta make early in the morning. I'm gonna keep monitoring a couple stocks, but I am gonna call it probably early today.
All right.
For levels, same thing with Meta, at least for right now. As long as it protects 487.50.
We're up
Um,
10% on these Google puts.
you're in Google puts. Some Fed talk coming up later on today. We already had GDP numbers come out earlier today, so be mindful of those two.
12%. You could take a safe trim down here.
I think Google just overtook PayPal for like the biggest value play out there, or the biggest value trap. Nice move on Meta. Protected that 487.50. There was a large buys there. Q. Oh, that's TOTs. Why do I have TOTs up?
Back at 10%. Again, you could trim here if you want. Can't be mad at 10%. That's 14%. 15%. You could take him here. I have about two contracts left. I took most of my trims at 15%. We are very green today. Caught that move on Google. We caught 20%, 20, 25% on I said Google on eBay. On Google we caught 20%. I mean, 15%. Excuse me. Looking for a
Ooh,
break and hold on Mara above this 33 now.
got into those meta calls, you should be up about 20%. Disney look like it's about to crack days highs. Apple looks like all the institutional buyers are just selling Apple or trimming. I want to say selling, trimming. Last thing big hedge funds and investors needed to hear was that even Warren Buffett trimmed his position in Apple.
Yeah. There's no reason to sell these Google puts. You should be up seven. Yeah, actually, you're up 17% on these. If you got in with me, your take profit, your full take profit should be at the lows, 136. It's about 20 cents away. Your stop loss is all the way up above 137, and you got in starters. So just hold that. Damn, that's a
I'm gonna
nice,
go.
nice hold on eBay.
I'm gonna go to my share buying hat, my investor non-trader hat, and see. UNH is getting very close to my cost average, but it's freaking the DOJ investigation. There's gonna be a lot more news to drop on that in the coming days.
I'd wait for honestly on UNH. I'm waiting for about 450 to grab some.
Oh, that's killer, bro. I don't know if it's gonna get there. I was waiting for like four. I think it was 475.
475
Yeah,
is
four.
great. I mean, but I'm down at like average close to 400 on UNH.
Yeah, I'm not. It took a while for me. I grabbed UNH as like a frustration buy because I did not get into Eli Lilly at 311 when I was trying to get
Mm.
300.
That's the only reason why I don't want to buy it at 475. I know it'll jump my average more than what I want.
See, I'm like at my average. My average is 488.
Okay, so then yeah, so that 475 is beautiful for you. I see
So
the
like,
475 for sure. Like I have that
yeah,
level charted up, like not charted up, but I see it. That 475 is literally beautiful area. That was the last huge bounce, and the previous bounce is around that 475, 480.
yeah, it's pretty much at like 480 the last huge bounce.
My
479
average
to be
is
exact.
it's like 405, 410 ish around there. So I want to get it a little lower to like that 450 area. I don't want to jump that high.
Yeah. kind of just want to wait to see what what type of investigation or how
Mm-hmm.
more to come out of that. It's just a probe right now. One knows if there's even a lawsuit coming in.
Right. Oh, it's only 10. Wow. I feel like it's like 10:30 at least.
Some volume bars kicking in right now. See some on Disney.
Yeah, eBay held 47 pretty nicely. Um, you could have gotten in again. I didn't. I mean, we made decent money on that. Right now, my main focus is Mara above 33.
Apple's another one that I'm looking to. I mean, it's just so freaking weak, but it's basing around here where I kind of want to buy some more shares.
You said Apple?
Yeah,
I feel you, but there's just so many touches down at this 180. That's what's
yeah,
as like as a
like
trader,
it,
it just gets me so nervous after all these touches.
so many 200 MA
Yep,
fails that daily.
exactly. So it's like I'm so nervous. Like for me, I need to see it break below 180 or break and hold above that 184.
Yeah,
There's another great. If you didn't get into Google, it's another great area to buy some puts here, with stops above 137. So you could get in here. You could average in. You could have two average ins. You could take buy more at 136.7, and then buy more at 137 if it reaches that. And then you could just literally target 136, and then target 135.5. Tesla just failed 200, but it's in this zone. If eBay comes back down to 47, be very, very careful. Because that'll be just today. One, two, three, four. Four touches today off that 47 after it broke above it. You could grab some uh, CCL calls with stops below 16 here.
not too far away from 479 on UNH too. If it gets there, which it can, you can either. I mean, I wouldn't play a put to there unless if yeah, it's a risk. It's more risky a play to play a put to there, but
Hmm.
if it gets there, that'll be a good bounce level for puts though.
I wanted to push back up to that 500, but we got it on the first 5 minute candle. But I don't
Yeah,
play that 5 minute candle bullshit, and especially at the open. Like take it right off the open. Yeah, I'm not.
that. Yeah, no, I like to. I want to a lot of times, like I did with like Disney. There's certain stocks in Nvidia. I like to do it sometimes, but it's very risky.
Yeah.
Um, the I would say that would be a better, more plausible entry on a put if it gets to 500.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
I don't see no way how 500. I was actually one of the numbers that I put on the watch list to see for a bounce there, and if it doesn't protect it, a put, which I expected it to not be protected, but it that all happened pre-market.
And
It
yep,
cracked itself pre-market, which kind of gave me the tell. Okay, we're gonna stay under 500.
that's literally when you sent that UNH play and I charged it up. I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I was like, how did I miss this? And I'm looking. I'm like, yo, that 500. If it breaks, I just want to do the retest and just take it on a move down. And when it did it pre-market, and then the first 5 minute started to get up close to the 500, I'm like, I'm not gonna take that. It's the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's so hard not to trade the first 5 minutes, especially when you do it a couple times successfully. And then
Yep,
you start thinking like, "Oh, this is awesome.
I
I'm
got
done
this.
in the first 10 minutes," and then all of a sudden it doesn't always pan out that way. And you're like, "Oh,
That's how I
these
started
aren't
trading.
confirmations."
That's literally how I started trading. I started trading off of just doing a break, flag breaks,
Yeah.
bull flag breaks. That's literally breakouts on penny stocks, and I was like, yeah, let me fix this up. Wild boy.
Yeah. I can't believe I didn't get into Disney. That was huge news.
Oh, Tesla just stopped people out. That's what I said. I had to break and hold below that 199, come down to that 198.5. It didn't, it had never held below 199. It should be your second area to grab some and bring your average down on Google if you're still in or if you're about to get in again. That 136.7 right there. That should have at least brought your average down to like 95, depending how you got in on starters. And then that 137 is that last ad.
And UNH might hit 174.79 today. I just need more diversification, or I want more diversification.
Where's
I
most of
didn't
your
get
holdings?
most of my cohort is semis. I love semis.
Semis.
Tech and
I mean,
semis.
you can't go
Microsoft,
wrong right now on tech and semi, bro.
Nvidia and Microsoft are my top two holdings. Then it's probably Avgo.
You
Then I
can't
have
go
to
wrong
check.
on tech and semi right now. Though. That's the, like that's why your portfolio is fucking skyrocketing. It's high
I know, but
risk, but
but for the rest of the year, I need to diversify. Like, and I
yeah,
have a whole bunch of cybersecurity. It's literally my portfolio consumes of Palo Alto Networks, Palantir, Nvidia, Avgo, and Microsoft. Those are like, and then Walmart's pretty heavy in there because I know that I went pretty big on Walmart to diversify.
I have some. I'll,
And then
I'll I'll shoot you over some on a text because I have like. Oh, did I send it to you already? Like 30 something of it. Like
I
my
don't know.
my 30. Let me see if I mean. Let me go from my screenshot. My
The
2024
last
picks. Oh, what the
my
fuck?
last diversified entry. It was my last entry too was GE Healthcare, and I got in at a great technical buy, like great technical buy, but I didn't get a full position, and that's probably up like 50%. As they're actually at new day's highs today.
Check your phone. I'm sending it to you right now.
Uh,
That's what I have for this year.
oh yeah, I
This
think
year.
you did.
Anything that doesn't perform good this year is off, and it's off to, look for, of course, 2025. But that's what I have for this
Mm-hmm.
year. Everything that did
Yep.
good for 2023 stayed in my portfolio, and everything that did bad got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I just finally got rid of some shit. I got rid of some shit that I should have been got rid of, but I just like their last earnings kind of told me, you know what, I'm out of here. I had open door
Hmm.
because I wanted to get Zillow for a long time, and then once I started buying open doors when it was cheap, and when the iBuying was actually showing strength against Zillow's iBuying sector, they actually stopped their iBuying, I think, and then I don't I mean the market's just not getting any better when it comes to real estate.
No, I mean, with the news with NAR and everything, it's gonna be like in the 90s once things starts catching on, when the buyers aren't really gonna look for agents because they're gonna, they're gonna like, oh well, I gotta pay their commission. I thought the sellers took care of that on the sell side. So it's like another, depending on how much the house is. Like, let's say they charge 2.5% or 3% on the buyer side commission for doing all the work, the contracts, everything, looking for the property, walkthroughs, the whole nine. If you get an agent, then that's basically what you're gonna start looking at. Things like that, where they like, let's say it was a house of 300 grand, for example, and it was like 2.5 commission. Like, you're looking at an extra 6,000 on top of closing cost, on top of down payment. So it's like not a lot of people, and with the rates at where they're at right now, they're just gonna be priced out for everybody. You're gonna have to make at least 100K.
Yeah.
And then of course, and then they're gonna look at your debt to income ratio. So you better not have a lot of debt. So then it's just it's stupid. It's gonna go back to like the 90s, where they're gonna be like, most of the realtors are gonna be like, nah, I'm listing this, I'm listing this, and then buyers can
No,
just
I
fuck
agree.
up their paperwork.
Which is one of the reasons why Open Door has a, can actually, thrive in that type of market because
Mm-hmm.
they're iBuying and making it more easier for people to just buy and sell on their own without going through an agent.
Yep.
Um, but just with the whole mortgage and the interest rates and um, just the whole real estate kind of the whole real estate sector and the bubble and the unaffordability of even buying or selling a house right now.
That's
Never
up
mind
here
the
though.
interest rates.
Up here, definitely up here. It's tough.
Yeah, you're right. You're
It's
right. They
tough.
do
It's
live more
tough
up here.
up here. But there's other places where they're eating right now. Everything's selling
Yeah,
because people aren't waiting.
that is true.
And as soon as up here, as soon as rates hit 5, yo, it's just gonna skyrocket everywhere. I mean, you have Springfield. There, the house I bought last year, I bought it for 357. Let's call it 360. Let's round numbers here. Actually, no, I bought it for 352. But fuck it, let's just say 360. I fixed up the second floor. Third floor is already fixed up. First floor needs work, but that house already is worth over 450 in a year.
Mm,
There's no three families that have garage, basement, and is fixed up the way we have it fixed up. That's selling right now. Everything that's being sold needs work, and they're at the above 400, and they're not fixed up.
yeah. My financial team was out of Springfield, and I did a couple seminars, webinars, a couple ones on housing, a couple ones hosted by Adam Gomez, the Puerto Rican senator over there, state senator we have over there. Um, and they were telling me about all the real estate, and Springfield just keeps declining. Well, at least the people. So I'm like, oh, the property must be low.
The property is low. Well, was super low. Now it's starting to pick up. And before, so remember how Worcester back in the day, it was probably like you're looking at 300,000 for a 2 3 family,
Hmm.
and now they're at 5 6, oh, 4 5 6 range.
Hmm.
Springfield's right now at that 3 4 5 range.
But I mean, that's still where Fall River's at, though. Fall River's still at like, I mean,
Nah,
anything under 500, I feel like you're winning because any houses over here in the Cape, you're paying 500, no
but
matter what. I mean,
that's
on
the
average,
thing.
I think nationally,
How
it's
many
500
how
for a
many
house.
houses are for sale in Fall River that are multifamily? And it's a huge multifamily town. There's like
Huge.
six. There's like six, maybe less. And in New Bedford, there's like six, maybe less.
Oh, that you was actually you already tried to find some out there.
No, one of Marlene's clients is actually looking, and they're like, there's pretty much nothing out there. So just think about how much you're competing, and then once you go to Worcester, there's a little bit more, but then once you go to Springfield, there's like 30.
Yeah, I feel like Springfield's due sooner or later to get a bust, like a boom bust type of thing. Cause I mean,
They got approved
I,
for, well, they got approved and funded for, I want to say like a billion or almost 2 billion.
remodeling.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I feel like Springfield got to be the way. It was either Springfield or Fall River. Fall River really doesn't have no reason for them to,
Fall River's
like
about a
earn a
boom. As
living.
soon as they finish that train, forget about it. You're priced out.
Oh yeah, they're doing a train from Fall River to Boston.
Yeah, it's the Purple Line. They're adding a Purple Line stop. It's almost done. As soon as that's there, you're out of there. We got we got outbid on a property. It was a three family. It needed work. We got outbid on it several times. We were getting outbid in New Bedford and in Fall River and in Worcester. Every time we would go, we would get outbidded everywhere until we finally got that place in Springfield. And we outbidded on somebody that one. We won the bid on that one because we put in a clause.
Yeah, yeah, I might have to start looking up before it's too late.
eBay's looking good. It's about to crack that 48 again.
Yeah, I was just watching eBay with a nice VWAP bounce. I'm watching this UNH just keep a little lower and lower, trying to see if it can get $5 more lower.
I kind of
Seems
low
like
key
any product.
like Carnival here for a bounce. I just need to see any sign of life on Carnival, and I might just grab some.
Yeah, let's talk about some real estate soon, man. I gotta make a move soon. I gotta do something for Pop Dukes too. Feel like I gotta do something for him so he can feel a little bit more comfortable as he gets closer to retire.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just
I
got
mean, your
I just
sister's
gotta tell him
there.
something he understands. He doesn't understand. Like I can tell him retirement funds, I can tell him Roth IRAs, I can tell him treasury bonds. He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't understand all that shit. But I
Well,
tell him a physical asset like a home, then he might understand. He's like, oh, I've done that.
oh, he
You
understands
know,
that. Yeah, I remember that last conversation we had. He was like, "Nah, nah," and I'm like, "It's like I'm like, yo, you're like my own dad. My dad does the same thing
yeah,
like your dad." I'm like, "Come
yeah,
on, just listen. I'm trying to help you out here."
exactly. Oh, they're now telling me that they're gonna cut the cable bill. I'm like, do you remember this is the same Fire Stick that I gifted you one time? I think it was like a Father's Day gift or whatever it was. I gifted it to you, and
Oh, I
you
got
re-gifted it.
somebody else to do the fire stick. I was telling your brother. One of my other boys, he's doing it for $80 for the year.
You know, yeah, I was about to say because when my brother brought that up, I'm like, damn, that guy charged me way more than $80.
Yep. And I hit him up and I was like, he even told me how like if I wanted to do it myself too. My boy, he's out in Providence or Rhode Island. I don't know where exactly he's at, but $80. The other day I was telling your brother, I was like, he had a special because somebody didn't pay, so he was giving it for the year for $60. I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't have anybody right now. That was a perfect deal.
Oh yeah.
$60 for the year? Shit.
Okay, okay.
Starting to get signs of life here on Carnival. UNH is dead.
Yeah, I'm looking for. I wanted to get there.
If you got in those Google puts, like I mentioned, you should be up. We got on those 136, and if you averaged in, like I said, got into those starters, then averaged back in, there's no reason you should be red. You could have averaged in, and let's say your average was 95, you're already up 20%.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go get some work calls out the way, some emails, got some Zoom appointments
Alright.
coming up, and I'm just gonna be monitoring to see if I can get buy some shares really. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking for today. Need to buy some shares on weakness. See where Meta's at.
Yeah, I think I'm done for the day as well. We
Yeah,
caught eBay. I caught Google. I can't be mad at today. So I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call this a day today. So
yeah, man. That Disney move, I'm missing that Disney move. But other than that, everything. It was a successful day. Just more of a light day. Looks
yep.
like a day that I want to grab some shares just because I want to just keep adding to my Roth. Keep adding to this long term. And I want to hopefully buy some. I want to